The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Slump6s in the building, my guy.
Hey, man.
How you feeling today?
Chilling, bro.
So I'm going to put this out on release week, right? We got the new EP
Yeah, man.
coming this week. How you feeling?
Excited, bro. New music, bro. That shit is always fun to get back to the fans and see how they react to it.
Right.
For sure.
Underground fan base be crazy because they, like, it's funny because, like, with certain artists, like, you know, people will post a snippet and they'll be like, oh, drop this, drop this, drop this. But with y'all, they be on y'all ass, like, 24/7 for certain records.
Yeah, because they take snippets and put them everywhere. And it's like, people will sit there and listen to the snippet like it's a real song. Like, they'll put it on SoundCloud and, like, put it in their playlist and listen to it like a real song. And they'll know all the lyrics before it'll come out. And it'll be, like, a few months before the song even come out. That's just how it go in the underground. That people like building anticipation on some shit.
Have you ever ran into, like, the issue of someone piecing together a song if you, like, played it on, like, an IG live or a snippet?
Yeah.
Like, where they take, like, the different, like, parts of it that you played in different locations and turn it into a full 1 minute long song?
You'll be surprised because you'll never expect them to take the time to do that. Like, they'll take videos from other people's lives and, like, videos from, like, vlogs and, like, every type of video they can and put it into, like, a edit or something, and then just make us they get the music they want by any means possible. By any means possible, they gonna get the song.
Because I feel like one of the, like, when I was scrolling through Twitter, all I had to do was, like, type in, like, Slump6s on Twitter, and I see, like, everybody asking for shit from you, right? Like, one of the songs was, I wrote it down, it was Black Shirts?
Which one?
Black Shirts? When are you dropping Black Shirts? And if not, you tell Will. If not, you tell Will. I don't know.
Oh, no. The Black Shirts is it's like this collab I have with this
Oh, it's I got actual clothing.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
literally like a shirt with like a cat on it, and I made it with I don't know if you're familiar with White Collar Will.
I know what. Yeah. Shout out Will.
Yeah, shout out Will. But yeah, me and him got like a like little collab with like some shirts and some hoodies with his Bane shit. It's a hoodie I'm wearing right now. But yeah, that's the shit that we got coming. But yeah, my supporters be on me about even shit like the clothes that I be snipping and that I'm gonna drop. Like, they be on me. I still yet to drop them. It's been like 4 or 5 months. Like, I've just been like throwing pictures up with the shirts, and people like have been fucking with them and then like ask for them.
Right. You know what I think it is too, bro? I feel like it's also like sometimes like fans don't understand how long things take to like actually done. Because even with shirts, like I put out some hoodies and it took a while for those to get done because like production. Then you got to figure out how you gonna sell them, the sizes, all that shit.
Yeah, bro. Me like stepping into like clothes was some like a whole like different lane that I didn't realize took so much time and like effort and dedication, but that's just a grind. But it's like worth it. It's definitely worth it. Once you get good motion in that shit, it definitely pays off in the long run.
Right. What do you feel like is like the hardest thing you had to realize when it came to like you getting more into like the fashion realm of things?
I mean, personally, it's just like me. It was the whole getting like the numbers for everything, like how many shirts am I gonna need for like sampling? How many shirts am I gonna need for like a pre-order type shit? Like when you about to ship them out and shit like that, it's like just the numbers with everything. It could get confusing. You start mixing the numbers up. You start missing a shirt. You start missing a hoodie. It's like,
right. Yeah.
And I'm so quick to like just be done with everything once it start getting me pissed off. It's like with a occupation, with something like that, working in fashion, you gotta have a lot of patience, I feel like.
Have you grown to learn to have a little bit more patience?
Oh yeah, for sure. That music and everything, like just life, like it teach you to be more patient with everything.
Right. Because I was gonna say, like, I feel like when a lot of like, you know, artists in your lane, like they come up, they're so used to drop it. Like you guys used to, when you first started, you dropped like a lot very quickly too, right?
Yeah.
And then now, since you're much bigger, like it becomes more of like a, not that you can't drop when you want, but like you have to be more calculated with how you drop too, because you want your records to be received differently now.
Yeah, for sure. That's a fact. Cause in the beginning of your career, like everybody just trying to get like noticed, like they just trying to get that first initial spark, and then after that, it's like a matter of like playing your cards right, kinda. But everybody different. It's like some artists be dropping a lot and don't really give a fuck, and it's like they fans fuck with that because of the fact that they getting fed, like
Right, like a young boy or somebody,
Exactly, and it's like it's different for every artist.
What type of space do you want to be in terms of dropping?
I want to be consistent with my fans. Like I've always shown like a really close interaction with my supporters and shit. Like ever since the start of my career, like I've always looked at them like they the reason I'm here type shit. It's like, what reason do I have not to be grateful for them on some shit? And for that, like I be wanting to drop as much as I can. Like even when it's periods when I know I'm not gonna be dropping for a little minute, I still try and like compensate with dropping on like SoundCloud or some shit like that,
right?
Or on places that I know only my fans, my genuine like they watching my every drop type supporters would know, and they get to enjoy that type stuff.
You get to like sneak it in there for the people who really paying attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Forgive Never Forget, right? So it's a seven song EP, right? Only Maajins is on the project. Why Forgive Never Forget?
I mean, the title is like something that like I feel like a lot of people that shit applies to. You feel me? Like forgive never forget. A lot of shit be happening in life where it's like you forgive people, but you're not gonna forget what happened. It's like I'm at the point of my life. It's like I felt like I should display that with my music. There's been like events and stuff that's happened over like the past like year or so in my life that my supporters know about, and some of them there's situations that they don't know about. But I feel like everybody can kind of relate to the fact that there are situations that you're gonna forgive but never forget. So I wanted to throw that on there.
And why Maajins were the only feature on this one?
That's my boy. I wanted to. I don't really be doing features like that, like
which I noticed, of course. Yeah.
But I wanted to put my boy on there. Like Maajins, he been working like a lot. He was a producer at first. He wasn't even like rapping when I first started rapping. He really just started rapping like a year ago.
He's young too, right?
Yeah, he's like 15.
14, 15, yeah.
And he's tough. He's tough. He's the best 15-year-old I've seen. Like, period. So
producing and rapping wise.
Yeah, facts. So I put him on in there. That's my boy. We cooked that up and like it was we work fast with beats he be making, songs we be making, everything. We work fast.
How many songs do you feel like you have unreleased right now?
Just me personally?
Yeah, you personally.
Like 400, 500.
Damn.
Like I record a lot. I record like every day. It's like fun to me. It's like I just record. I do it when I'm bored, whenever.
But then how do you, I guess, like, because, you know, if it's like a full-length album where it's like 15 some plus songs, like I guess it's a little easier. But then how do you look at like, okay, I'm gonna drop a 7-song EP. Like, how do you really like narrow that down with what you want? Because you got so much stuff that you probably even forgot about that's fire.
It's really like about making sure you make, like being versatile plays like a really big role in it, because it's like you can make music if you're able to make music for any time. Or music that could be played at any point in time, or just be able to switch it up, and you're always gonna have music to release and people like, because it's new, it's refreshing. If you making the same song and you got 200 unreleased songs and they all like kind of sound the same, when it come time to drop and you pick it through the songs, you're gonna be it's gonna be a little difficult to pick the best songs because they all sound so similar.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really make sure to every time I get in the studio, it's something different. So when I go to pick the songs for like a tape, a album, I know the direction I'm looking for.
Right.
When I'm picking these songs.
Right. With it was funny because when I was preparing for this interview, I went into the archives, right? I went into your old TikTok account that you haven't posted on in a while, right? Can I bring something up real quick?
Yeah.
This isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing. Wait, let me find. You know which video I'm about to bring up too, right? Hold on. Yeah, you know exactly. Hold up. Let's get this one popping. First of all, hold on. Let's find the user. Slump6s. Okay, ran by management naturally. Rob, you got the camera on me?
Tags look good though. I like a nigga in a Nike tag.
Oh, that shit was here too. I forgot. Nah, bro. Hey.
You didn't want to wear your Nike tech today, bro?
Nah, I ain't have it on me today, bro. I need a new one, no bullshit. But hey, shout out Ice Spice.
Shout out Ice Spice. It's interesting how like the underground scene and like then the drill scene like kind of interconnect sometimes or overlaps in terms of like y'all being fans of each other too. Because even like obviously I saw Murda B said that she was a fan of yours as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's hella niggas that be showing love from the drill community. Nazi BK was like one of the first drill rappers to really like show love. Free him. It's like I feel like in some ways, obviously not in the ways that are obviously different, but in some ways the underground and the drill communities like fans do share like similarities. I feel like they're both really active. Like yeah. they see and respond, and when posts go up, they engage with it. Like every time they're really active communities. The fan bases are really active. So I feel like the fact that the two communities could now kind of coexist and share fans, I feel like it's
in an
fire.
Interesting way, yeah.
Yeah, it's fire because it's like it's doing nothing but helping the artists that are taking that initiative to kind of step into a new lane or step into a new scene almost or some shit.
Right. I feel like Gals fans, the only difference between that I feel like that there is like Gals fans are definitely more loyal and stream more. That's just from what I see.
Yeah, it depends. It's like every artist is different. Like I said, it's like there's some artists that in the underground like have very they support base is real loose out of the fact that they don't really have a lot. They don't have a real connection with their supporters. I feel like a lot of the stuff that be going on in the underground, as far as like some of the artists that be popping up, be real. It's real ungenuine almost.
Ingenuine.
Yeah.
Ingenuine's a word. Yeah.
So it's like. I feel like, you know, when shit be going so fast and artists be popping up out of the blue so fast in the underground community, it makes it hard for some of the listeners to want to keep up, and then some fans will just end up moving on to the next thing that everybody else is enjoying,
right?
Just out of the fact that the artist didn't really give them a reason to want to still fuck with them almost. But you know, the drill community, the thing about I listen to a lot of drill, and it's like I fuck with a lot of drill rappers. It's like I see the constant engagement with they supporters.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like that's a difference maker with a lot of the artists. It's like the drill rappers really know how to make the supporters feel like they know everything about them almost. So I feel like a lot of the underground artists try to like hide a lot about them.
Right, like try to be mysterious.
Yeah, on some shit.
Do you feel like you fall into that sometimes too?
Nah, not really, cause it's like I don't really got too much to hide.
You be tweeting a lot, also.
Yeah, it's like I'm regular, like I'm a regular nigga. I just like rap.
And you bet on WNBA games sometimes. I peep that.
That's what
happened? What happened with really? What happened with that? Because you
I
said
lost some money. I lost some money. I was tight.
You said I'm never betting on a WNBA game again.
No cap. I was tight.
Was it like a significant amount of money?
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie. It was a couple hundred. It was a couple hundred on a
that's not too bad.
But it was just some high shit. Like we just like turned on a WNBA game and just like bet on it like for no reason, and I lost. Like it was so stupid and it was so fast. I was just like, wow. I was blown.
You're like, I gotta stop smoking.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely did take a little break after that. No cap.
You also were like, a while ago, you were talking about like artists, that there comes a time in an artist's life where they have to find purpose and meaning to go forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like, is that something that you went through recently where you had to find purpose and meaning, or?
I wouldn't say recently, but it definitely was a point where it was like that for sure. It was just like I said, like I feel like every artist like probably experiences this at one point, but it's like so many people want to become rapper nowadays. It's like that's a given. It's like, and being an artist is like a very big risk almost because of the fact that there is the chance that shit doesn't end up working out.
Right.
But everything in life almost, I'll say, depends on how much work you put in. I see it like that. It's like you put your best foot forward. You work towards your goals. I feel like there's nothing that you can't do, and you'll find like as the longer you do music and the longer you stay consistent with it, that there's ways to make everything happen almost. You're able. I feel like people compare themselves too much to what they see online almost, and it starts making them self-conscious on what they think their life should look like.
Yeah.
And it's like, in reality, nobody's life is the perfect life. Nobody's career is the perfect career. It's like, it's all what you make of it. If you are content with I feel like everybody should be content with any type of opportunity they get off of this music shit. But that's my biggest point, is that like everything you do along the way, along like the journey of being like an artist and shit, is like what you should be grateful for. Shows, your first few shows that you do, everything, that's your first like steps into becoming an artist. Yeah, shit like that. It's like kind of got off topic, but I feel like that's
you spitting right now.
That's facts. Like that's real shit. It's like everybody's life, everybody's career, everything is gonna be different. It's all, you don't be sitting there comparing yourself to other people. I feel like I definitely struggled with that at one point, just sitting there comparing myself to other people. And
like your journey to somebody else's.
Yeah. They don't even have to relate to music at all. Just like being in a real dark place with yourself. Just everybody's life different, and life is what you make it at the end of the day. I remember that tweet, because that was around the time where it was like I felt like I definitely overcame the point where it was like, oh, I don't have to sit there and think I have to be where this nigga is.
Right.
I was past that. But yeah, it was a minute ago. I was just like, there was a point where I was in my head a lot about just what my life should look like. But then you get to the point where it's like you just gotta take it day by day.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I agree. And you also, you talk a lot about like innovation on Twitter. Like, how do you feel like right now your sound is like even changing by the day with the new music you're releasing? Like, how do you feel like you're changing at this moment in 2023?
I feel like I definitely feel like I'm putting more of what I'm actually like experiencing in real life and putting that completely transparently through my music.
Right.
Like everything that I'm seeing, like all the emotion, even the beats, like it's genuinely like how I was feeling that day and what I wanted to hear that day. Like it's completely and utterly like me on some shit. Like it's what I've always wanted to make, for real.
Right. Yo, I know you probably get this all the time, but I love you and Sgpwes, bro.
Appreciate that,
Y'all
bro.
such a dynamic duo to me.
Yeah, bro, that's bro.
I was just watching. Yo, shout out OGM, shout out Hakeem. I was just watching the interview where he brought all the burgers.
He funny for that.
He funny as hell. Obviously, y'all probably got more stuff in the tuck on the way.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. We got hella shit. We got a whole tape just tucked away.
So y'all do have like a whole collab tape in the tuck.
Yeah, for sure. We got mad songs, bro. Me and him got over like 100 songs. Like that nigga is another nigga that is just like, I really work well with him. Like we make songs in like 20, 30 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah.
When you think we'll get that tape this year?
Hope so.
Hope so, yeah.
He real picky.
He's more picky than you?
Yeah. He record more than me.
Okay, so that makes sense.
He record more than me. He got way more songs that he real hard on himself about what he put out and shit. So.
Right. And I love, I feel like if people don't already know, I'm sure people do know, but you're obviously from New York. You're from...
Yeah, I'm from upstate.
You're from upstate. You're from Rochester.
Yeah.
Right? And I think it's cool having you here because I feel like a lot of the artists who I've had from the North, like they obviously are more like rapping over classic hip hop beats.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool how you're coming out of Rochester too, even from just like a local perspective, a New York perspective with like a different sound.
Yeah, for sure. All my friends in high school, middle school, I mean, they was bumping the weird shit. So
the weird shit with the quotes.
So when I got introduced to like the shit that they was listening to and what they was rapping on, because a lot of my mans was rapping at the time, I just took inspiration from that and kept going.
Right.
By my own shit.
Right, like you obviously like off the rip, like you hear like the influences of like the early SoundCloud era, like the Uzis and whatnot. Like you hear that in the music, even with the new tape. Like I hear, it. Like I'm like, like
sure.
This beat is very reminiscent of something that I might have heard on like Love Is Rage.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But it's just like we spoke about how everything's like innovation and evolution.
Yeah.
Everything just feels like an evolution of like what came before you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same. Like you're your own artist at the end of the day, but like you see the clear influences of people who you fuck with and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. I got nothing but respect for all the OGs and this shit, the SoundCloud OG, because it's like, it was the niggas that I was really listening to, like Uzi, Trippie Redd, X, all them niggas. Yeah, for sure.
Have they ever reached out to you? Have you ever been around anything? Or no?
I met Uzi like real quick at like some phase event. It was mad random. I don't even know why I was there, but that was crazy. It was real short. It wasn't nothing too serious.
Right.
Trippie Redd had reached out. It was a little minute ago. He had reposted this one song, but Ski Mask obviously.
Yeah.
He had
That's tight.
me and him got some shit. It's like the shit like that is crazy. Like just the whole circle of life damn near. It's like these niggas was my inspirations. Like real. Like I looked up to him damn near. Like crazy.
And now you like working with Ski Mask.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. Life be crazy.
It was funny because when you were talking about like not doing as many features, like because I had Destroy Lonely up here not too long ago. They like really echoed because obviously Destroy was one of the only features on the last project, right? And even with him, it's interesting speaking to y'all about this because he's in that same place too. So I always find that interesting when I talk to y'all. It's like, okay, y'all are both in the place, but it's cool how y'all, you fuck with him, you fuck with Maajins, you know what I'm saying? Those are your people. Obviously him and Ken, y'all don't do too many features, but it works for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Lonely. It's that's I feel like I don't really know him that close personally, but I'm really big on making the music and picking the people to kind of help curate the music based on sound. It's I've been listening to Lonely for a while. He had popped up in my SoundCloud when I was real heavy on just finding new shit on SoundCloud, and it was that was early 2018, 2019, and then he really started to pop up. He started making a run a couple, almost a year ago, and it was I had a song that I really fucked with him. It was I started working with. I asked him to get on that shit, but yeah, the whole features thing is really. I'm real big on I feel like this person gonna fit on this song,
right? Rather
than this nigga just going up, let's get him on this song. Don't matter if he even sound good on it or not.
Right.
I be wanting to listen to all the songs back. It's that song with Alone. I be listening to that shit still to this day. It's I'm real big on that for sure.
So what's next for you, man? So the project comes out this week, right? After that, what else you have on the way? What else we got cooking for the rest of the year? Hopefully the project with West comes out this year.
Yeah, man. Just new music. I took so much time away to, learn new shit, just experience life and get better at music and almost evolve as a person almost. And it's I'm ready now to finally give people shit to listen to, some new shit to listen to, because a lot of people be just making what's going on, what's going up, but I'm trying to just make some new shit, new fire shit for people to bump.
Word. Well, I'm excited for that, man. Tour on the way, hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. I'm trying to get on a tour.
Word. Well, man, make sure y'all go check out the new EP that is out now.
So
by the time y'all see this, so make sure you go check that out. Oh, Cal's got a Cal's question. Come on, Cal, come ask your question real quick. Cal's questions, everybody. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Cal's Questions. So my question for you today is, you have a really, you perform a lot. You have a crazy stage presence. Every time I see you perform, the energy from both you and the crowd is always crazy. You're jumping around everywhere. You got the crowd screaming your name. So my question for you today is, what's your favorite thing about performing, and what can fans expect from your next performance, whenever that may be?
Thank you, Cal.
Well, appreciate the question. Favorite thing about performing, I don't know. Performing, just the whole thing about it is just a really fire experience. I feel as a supporter and a artist, it's but as an artist, I feel the best part about it would probably just be the after, the meet and greets, or just the when you're in the Suburban and the fans will come up next to you trying to take a picture, trying to get you to sign some shit. It's to see the people that really, really support your music, they pay on they hard-earned money to come pop out to a show or come see you at a festival. It's and then to see their reaction when they get to be in the same space as you, sitting right next to you, and they get the chance to talk to you. That should be fire. I really at some of my shows, I've had some really genuine conversation with some of my supporters just about different shit, about life and shit. But that I feel is the craziest, coolest part about performing, because these these my people. These is who be bumping my music. For sure. That should be fire. Yeah.
There you go. Good Cal's question, Cal. Well, Forgive Never Forget, the EP out now.
Yes, sir.
More heat on the way from Slump. You already know that. Before we get out of here, my brother, let the people know they can follow you. Anything else you want to let the fans know? Now is the time to do it. This camera right here.
You know, Instagram, Slump6s, Twitter, Hate Slump. You know, everything Slump6s. You know, Forgive Not Forget on the way. New music on the way. You already know the vibe. On the radar. We in New York.
There you go, man. Well, make sure you go follow him. Go run Forgive Never Forget, the EP out now. Go run up everything he has out now. Go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, Slump6s on the radar. We out. Wow, my guy.
Hey.